everyone, this is my reflection video for emulating a photographer. The photographer I chose was Jean Yves Lemoigne, and he's been a photographer since 2004. And why I think he's so interesting is because he is mainly known for his advertising photography, and advertising is definitely something that I'm interested in. And I really like how he takes his ordinary pictures and makes them extraordinary. So instead of just shooting a regular image of a product, he makes the photo interesting, it's attention and eye-grabbing for the consumer, which is great because that's what advertising's all about. So he's worked with big companies such as Nike, Axe, Perrier, Evian, Old Spice, and many more. And I really liked his photo that he did for his Nike campaign, and that is an athlete, and in the one side of the picture he's dressed up and he's in like formal clothes, kind of a suit, and then the other image is him actually in Nike gear, head to toe sports, like athletic stuff. And I really liked how Jean ended up overlapping the two images together to form that they were the one person. So I wanted to do that concept, but instead do a girl. So I ended up choosing my little sister Emma as my model, and she's into softball, but she's also that girly girl, so I thought she'd be perfect for the project. So I had her dress up in her softball uniform along with the cleats, the helmet, and the baseball bat, and we got an image of her with the bat. And then the second image of her, I actually had her dress up in a nice flowy, like teal colored dress. And the shoes unfortunately didn't work out for her. She's been growing and they didn't fit her anymore. So that was kind of something that changed the photo shoot, but we still went with it, and I think it looked pretty great without the shoes. So then what I had to do for to make this image emulate Jean's, I ended up bringing it into Photoshop and ended up cutting out the background on both of the photos. And then it got a little bit more tricky for me than I thought it would be for the editing. I ended up actually trying 3 different times with overlapping the images together and trying to create the exposure area in between. And some of them, it seemed like it would work out when I put them together, like overlapped them in a particular way, but it wasn't giving me the right effect. So finally, by the 3rd time, I got the exact effect I was going for. I didn't want too much of the image of her being in the softball uniform actually exposed out. So what I ended up doing then is I kept the 3rd one that I did and added a background, and also made sure that the exposure in between was pretty close to the one that Jean Yves Lemoigne has. I think it turned out pretty good. Obviously, I'm still learning Photoshop, so the more that I work with Photoshop, the better I'm going to get. But I'm pretty happy with the project. Anything that I've picked up along this whole project was planning is definitely helpful. If I would have started this project week 4 without all the planning, I would have been very overwhelmed. I would have started shooting the project wrong, or it would have taken me 3 times as longer. So all the planning beforehand definitely helped out, so I'll definitely carry that into the future. And I also learned that I want to continue working with my own photos. So I really had fun with the project. I hope you guys liked the final results, and thanks.